Okay, welcome back to Dubster Dive, where we take a look at something's English dub and let you know if it's any good or not. Nomi, you're here! How did it feel sitting through this one?
Honestly, it was... I mean, first of all, compared to that last thing, obviously better, but also, I actually I kind of fucking love this show, actually.
Yeah,
Not all
it was
for the
fun.
right reasons.
Yep.
No, it was a fun time, and we will tell you why shortly.
Yeah, so second trip down Mignogna March, and don't worry, he's the main title character this time. Because it's anime Ganbare Goemon, or Legend of the Mystical Ninja in the West. Based on Konami's game from 1986, they didn't make the anime until 1997. It took them 10 years to make an anime based on a property they claim was a bestseller.
Yeah, also you can't say based, it's loosely based on it. There's no, if you play the game, there's not any, it doesn't take place in that.
Yeah, Goemon's technically isekai'd. We'll get to that in a minute, though. The anime was done by Trans Art. Oh, people behind Transformers, they helped work on it. They went bankrupt, though, in 2012. I guess the Transformers couldn't save them that time. By the way, side note, we're trying to look up stuff on Trans Arts. One of the results that came up was Bridget, the character from Guilty Gear's Wikipedia page. Go fuck yourself, Arc System Works. So that was fun. Anyway, yeah, ADV would end up licensing the series, titling it Legend of the Mystical Ninja on the DVDs, even though in the anime, everyone calls it the anime Ganbare Goemon. So that's confusing. In 2003, okay, I'm going to ask the question, realistically speaking, from a company's marketing perspective. Who the fuck in 2003 in the United States gave a rat's ass about Legend of the Mystical Ninja?
The three people that played the NES N64 game.
I guess.
I mean, they're just like, oh, cool. They would have at least gave it a shot. Who the hell knows if they would have finished it?
Alright, well, let's get to the plot of this, and I don't even know where to start. So...
Very simple.
What? What, the plot is simple?
No. Yes, it's insanely simple.
Alright, so our main villain is named Makuamage, and he wants to send his minions out of the game world into the real world where we live, because he's in the game of Legend of the Mystical Ninja, I guess, and he wants them to open...
He's too big and powerful to do it himself.
Yeah, so his minions basically have to fill up a rage meter in the real world, and once the rage meter is big enough, it can open up a portal into the game world so he could come through. And then Tsukasa, who's a young Shota boy, this sounds redundant when I say it like that, who's a fan of the game, ends up inadvertently summoning Goemon and his team to our world to help stop Makuamage's forces. See? Kind of isekai, because Goemon is isekai to our world, I guess.
Also slightly incorrect. Tsukasa had no idea. Goemon just came through Tsukasa's TV. It's like, I guess yeah.
What?
Sure.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of confused on that. I was like, did he have anything to do with it? Because it could have been any random dick playing the game.
Not at all. I think, yeah, he was just like playing it, and Goemon came through, just like.
So like it could have been anyone, whatever.
Yes. Exactly.
Well, whatever. Point is, Tsukasa is here now, and he's... Alright, this show is... The best way to describe it's Monster of the Week. Goemon and friends have to take down one of Makuamage's servants each week, and by forming a Voltron-like mech or Megazord to take it on. It is really fucking weird.
Oh, don't forget the best part. Goemon has to eat.
Ohagi. Ohagi.
To have
Specifically,
the power.
Ohagi made by his girlfriend. Otherwise, he won't have the energy to make the robot big.
Who's a yandere? Because that's actually an important plot point for a few episodes.
Yeah. So, we'll get to each one of the characters. We get to them and our thoughts on them. First, though, the animation, which I saw people say looked like 80s to 70s animation. So, a little dated.
I would have gone with like mid 80s.
Yeah, I can't see that shit, so I don't know.
Definitely outdated for 2000 something.
But this is 1997, technically, when it aired.
Still a little dated for that.
Yeah. As far as the soundtrack goes, I mean, it's alright. It's your typical 90s OST, especially for a Monster of the Week thing like this. You know what to expect.
Passable.
Even some of the OST sounds kind of like Sailor Moon, the thing this was clearly trying to jump on the popularity of with the whole Monster of the Week shit. And everything was Monster of the Week in the 90s. Power Rangers, Sailor Moon, couldn't escape it. Naomi, did you grow up with Power Rangers?
I did.
Oh, well there you go.
In fact, I remember one summer visiting my grandma. I remember watching that one Power Rangers movie like 7 times that summer.
Yes, the one movie.
The like ooze or whatever.
Oh. Well, back on topic, yeah. So some people, I'm bringing that up Monster of the Week repeatedly because some people might have an issue marathoning it. I'm used to it because of Power Rangers and Sailor Moon. Specifically, I marathon the Viz of Sailor Moon. Never really grew up with a Dicto, but you know what I mean. However, I will say, I think you could probably agree on this. There's way too many episodes in a row where it feels like nothing of substance happens to advance the plot. It takes like a good 13 episodes for the status quo to even be remotely changed for the villains. And arguably for the worse. Again, we'll explain.
Yeah, I agree though.
Yeah. Well, let's get to the reason this Dubster Live. Our ADR director this time was Scott McLennan, with script by Dan Dietz. I don't know how to pronounce that. Dietz. Point is, two people that are I'm not familiar with. I don't know. Maybe they're nice people. And what's up?
No, I didn't say anything.
Oh, I was going to say, the dub it's hilarious. It is so stupid. And I read that too. You've got people who, like the ad voices and background characters, a lot of them sound like they haven't acted a day in their life. There was literally a random cake shop owner where you were even pointing out how it sounded like he was across the sound booth, like he was 5 feet away from his mic.
Yeah, he
sounded so quiet. It's hilarious. Again, classic ADV dub. That's why no matter what ADV dub you get, you're never going to be bored, because holy shit. Tsukasa's mother in particular has like no voice credits, and her line delivery can range all over the place. It's great.
Sometimes it's monotone as hell. Sometimes it's over the top.
Yeah.
It existed. Is all I can say about it.
But as far as our mains, first we have Goemon, voiced by our man Vic Mignogna. And you could tell he's having fun with it. I mean, I don't think you're going to find a role Vic didn't have fun with, except The Reflection, but we don't talk about that show.
Even though you just talked about that show.
Sure.
No, he did definitely sound like he was enjoying Goemon.
Goemon's your typical ally of justice! I'm going to give speeches about heroism!
I'm the despiser of evil.
Get ready for the adventure of a lifetime with me, Goemon! Every episode starts with that. I paraphrased it a bit, but... Yeah. I mean, hey, there's literally an episode where the main characters are made fat, so Vic has to make his character talk in a fat voice.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it does.
One of the best episodes.
So Vic playing an ally of justice. Pretty sure that's been happened. He's done that a lot.
Yeah.
Now, the next one, though, Tsukasa, a Shota friend. Voiced by Tiffany Grant, Asuka from Evangelion. There's a reason I'm bringing that up, because it's fucking stupid. Zatella from Chrono Crusade and Moffel from Amagi Brilliant Park. Both series we've covered in the last year or so. So if you could check that out. It's just, if you want. And Tsukasa, he's the self-insert for anyone young person watching this show. You can tell us what he's meant to be. Average kid who doesn't stand out much, who has average grades, average looks, who has a crush on, who seems to be the most popular chick in his class.
No, she's only popular with that one dude. No one else gives a shit about her.
Hence why I said seems to be, because he doesn't even seem to give a shit about any other female, neither does his rival person. But yeah, it's, again, he honestly does not really develop from Ep 1 to the finale of the show, because again, he's self-insert. As far as her performance as him, I don't know if I'm a fan of her Shota voice, to be honest. It sounds like she's trying too hard to, make him talk like this, trying to put that gruffness to her throat. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but yeah, definitely not her best role.
Yeah. Still passable, though. But hey, let's run through Vic's team, or Goemon's team after that. Oh, speaking of Goemon, they do not know how to pronounce his name, real quick, before we go on. Goemon, Goeman, I heard a couple of times. Like, holy fuck, dude. The pronunciations are all over this place.
ADV?
ADV? But yeah, so first up, Goemon, we have his girlfriend. Omitsu, voiced by Kira Vincent Davis, who's Lucy from Elfen Lied, that explains the Yandere-isms, and Yuto from After the Rain. I probably butchered that, I don't know. But either way, she has fun playing Yandere, because who doesn't want to play Yandere? You're a Yandere! Everyone out there, you're Yanderes! Probably, I don't know. I hope not. Nomi, would you have fun playing a Yandere?
Yes.
This bitch freaks out if another chick so much as hugs Goemon. Like, what? Just a hug?
I mean,
that's the same thing as marriage.
One episode, he rescued a girl from one of the bad guys. She hugged him because...
thank you for saving me, Mr. Goemon. She got so fucking mad.
She saw that once. 1 second later, she just runs away.
Yeah, that was when I made the comments saying, Omitsu, how does it feel to enter the plot of a CW show? Because that's what it felt like, man.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it. I don't really watch CW.
Hey, man, the Arrowverse started off promising enough. I stuck with it way too long, though. I should have dumped out, like, after season 4 or 5, but I didn't. I was too stubborn. Anyway, yeah, so she's fine as Omitsu. After her, we have someone I couldn't even tell this was him, Ebisumaru. Sorry.
Ebisumaru, yes.
He's fat! Yeah, that's his adult thing. He likes eating. He even dreams about eating. Like when they wake him up, he's like, I was having a good dream about eating.
No, he also does the ribbon dance sometimes.
Yeah, he's another ninja. He's a fat ninja. He's one of Goemon's sidekicks. He's voiced by Chris Patton, Turles from Dragon Ball, and Creed Diskin from Black Cat. Also, Sagura from Fullmetal Panic. And I genuinely could not tell this was him. The voice he's doing is so weird. He makes him sound all nasally and stuff because he's trying to make him sound, fat,
he's
right?
A fat, short ninja.
Yeah, so I couldn't even tell it was him. I think he did a good job as him. I'm sorry, it's great. Yeah. After him, we have Sasuke, another ninja. Yes, we made the jokes the whole time we were watching it. And yes, there is indeed a moment where one of the characters calls him Sosuke. Because ADV. Anyway, Sasuke's a robot ninja that helps them out. And he's voiced by Greg Harris because it's an ADV dub from the early 2000s, and as we've all know the golden rule, you can't have an ADV dub without Greg Harris. Hell, I'm pretty sure it's still the same to this day with Sentai. Yeah, Koji from My Hero Academia, Frost from Dragon Ball Super. And, I mean, it's another typical Greg role. Sasuke is quiet and reserved, and he's only focused on completing the mission. So... Also, Sasuke gets himself involved in a gay relationship. Yeah, well, we're going to get with who in a bit, but... See, this anime had gay people well before this shit, man.
Very unexpected.
If you told me when we started this anime that we were going to see homosexual robot romance, I probably would have looked at you like you were insane. But no, it's a thing.
Are you ADV? You just said wobbly.
Yes.
It's
yes, I am.
Him. Please. Please. That only you can save a doll from ADV.
Anyway, though, Greg Harris is good. Sasuke. Sasuke?
He did a good job. He did good.
After him, we have the female ninja of the group, Yai. Nomi's waifu, right, Nomi? I made that joke the whole show, and he was getting so irritated.
Not really.
I don't even know why I started saying it.
It started like episode 10 for some reason.
Yeah, she's voiced by Jessica Boone. Jessica from Red Garden. Oh, that's just fucking stupid. And Akira from Pony Pony Dash. Series I've never seen, but I heard it's druggy as hell.
It is. Maybe we can do that next time one day. Randomly.
Yeah. But hey, I don't even know how the fuck to describe Yai. She just seems like the bubbly female member of the group.
Yeah.
I think out of all the members, I think it's the least focused, actually. Even Ebisumaru gets his own episode.
Yeah, there isn't really... She just...
Because Sasuke gets a ship, as we mentioned before. Ebisumaru gets his own episode where he has to, realize his importance to the team. That he'll find his confidence thing. Yai gets nothing.
Yeah, she's just always like, hey, I'm here, I'm loyal, you're my friend.
Yeah, her whole thing is like, oh, hey, I found the Ohagi that was randomly dropped because plot contrivance. Or convenience, yes. Because you forgot to bring it from home, or whatever. Insert reason here.
Yeah. Basically.
But yeah. After her, we have the last member of the team, Monashiri, or as we kept calling him, Uncle Roshi.
He deserves that nickname, guys.
Except he even went after the lollies, so I think even Roshi would have his limits on that one. This man does not fucking care.
Remember he made a time traveling watch, so it's like, so he could like, here's the lolly, travel into the future, take a picture of her when she's old.
That way I could find out if she'll grow up to be hot. It's like, holy fuck, dude, calm down.
Yeah, don't.
All of his gadgets that because he's the mechanic for the team, I guess you could say. The one who repairs shit and everything like that and makes them new tools. All of his shit is related to pervy shit for some reason or another.
Yeah, and that actually helps out because why the hell not, right?
Yeah. He's voiced by Jim McClellan, who I couldn't find anything on. But comparatively, I think he sounded better than some of the other people on this cast list with no voice credits. It's like they told him, yeah, dude, you're playing a massive perv that would probably put even Roshi to shame, so just have fun with it. Do what the fuck ever. The dude literally has an alarm clock set up in that watch that is singing a song about how much he likes girls in different hair color.
Alright, girls with brown hair. Right. And then remember he made Tiny Munashiri being like, "Hey cuties, give me chocolate." That's literally all they said.
Yeah, and he sent them out. He's like, they have a tracker built in to track down females in the city. And it's like, holy fuck, dude.
That was...
You show this guy dead or alive, his head would probably explode.
Yeah, I mean, considering. Yeah.
I know we're getting off topic, but there's literally a joke that I love where, to fill up the rage gauge, there's an episode where it's like, I know how to make the humans mad to summon the monster, because when the gauge is partially filled, it summons a monster of the week. And one of the villains takes away the TV stations because humans without television are fucking pissed. Sad part is, that's very accurate, I'm sure.
Nowadays, it would be the internet.
But yeah, Monashiri is pissed off because he more or less lost the equivalent of the porn channel. And I was like, yeah, it checks out. But yeah, anyways, last, I guess, pseudo-member of the team is Impact, the robot they turn into, or that they all combine with. Voiced by George Manley. You don't fuck with George Manley. Gustav from Area 88, or Area 88, and Terror of the Left from A Certain Magical Index 2. There are so many jokes with the name of that character, but I'm not even going to bother touching that one. And, I mean, he's just playing robot that talks like this, and every time they beat an enemy, he goes, "Justice gets another victory."
Or some variation of that. It's never the exact same thing.
Yeah, so it's not really much to go off of, really. But you know who does deserve special mention? Our next person, because he voices two people, and we couldn't even tell.
Yeah.
The two main antags of the show.
Somehow.
Yeah, first we have Seppukumaru, who's, as his name implies, his hobby is committing suicide. Or harikari, because ADV doesn't know how to say harakiri.
No, they said it right the one time.
Someone's probably going to comment and say if you played the games, his name is Harikari or something like that. Because they were calling him Harikari Seppukumaru. Still, though, it's like, isn't it the word harakiri? Whatever the fuck, I don't know.
It's supposed to be.
But yeah, he, the best way to put it, discount James from Pokemon. That's literally it. He's the one that summons the monsters to our world, by the way. He's the one that Maku Amage sent to this world, one of his key generals, and is the one who summons everyone to fight.
And he has one of the best lines ever.
Oh, you talk about in the Fat episode?
Yes.
I got a few gems from him, actually. So yeah, okay, we're gonna go to the episodes here, right here, alright? There's an episode where he is trying to make everyone fat because when people realize they're fat and not losing weight, it'll make them angry, thus it'll fill up the gauge. This episode is fucking hilarious, and the amount of fat jokes you can make. But yeah, he literally, because he's, not human. Actually, we don't even know what the fuck race Maku Amage's people are, do we?
No.
Probably
they
demons or something. I don't even know.
That's...
He shows up and is like, "Hey, human females," because it's a group of women walking. He goes, "Hey, human females, would you like some pills?" And it's like, what the fuck?
And then they run away.
Yeah, they all run away screaming, as anyone in that situation would. And he goes, "No, come back. I'm not suspicious." He is fucking great, dude. But I think my favorite one is let's see. There it is. Humans call this place the Sunshine Pedestrian Paradise, but when I get done with my evil scheme, they'll call it the Sunny Paradise. Oh my gosh, goodness gracious, we're going to die here today, aren't we, place?
I forgot about that one.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh my god. Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, he also does have a dub fuck up though. Instead of saying "Can't you see I'm angry," he said "angy" at one point. Instead of saying "pipsqueak," he says "peepsqueak." And he also shouts, "All short people prepare to die," towards Vic's team, or Goemon's team. So, yeah.
I love him so much.
Yeah, I do too. He's fucking great. We'll get to some of the other dub script things at the end after we're done with him. But yeah, so he is voiced by David Bourne, no relation to Jason. Ryoma from Peacemaker, and Dracula from mythical detective Loki. I was trying to say those two words at the same time. Ragnarok. And yes, he is one of the best voice actors here. You could tell he had the funnest job in the world. Which is why it saddens me with his second character. And I don't mean that in a bad way. He does a good job voicing this one, too. I couldn't even tell it was him. His vocal range is really good. Dr. Mudanashi. Dr. Mudanashi is, I guess, Maku Amage's version of Monashiri.
Yeah.
Except not a perv.
Yeah, basically.
We kept calling him Dr. Wily because he, typical doctor, evil scientist dude. The thing is, though, is... What's that?
No, I was just going to say, like, because Seppu Kumar had his thing, the bad doctor's whole thing is he hates waste. It makes him itchy.
Yeah, so anything that, like, you're wasting time. What? Why would you do that? Why would you waste time cooking food? You have a microwave. You're wasting shit. I guess he's one of those people, yeah, man, go green, save the planet. People, recycle. But,
Scrapyard, so.
Yeah, he's also voiced by David Bourne. Again, two completely different voices, so he's definitely one of the ones getting MVP here, because he did a great job as both of them. The thing is, though, is Seppukumaru, again, if you guys know Sailor Moon or Power Rangers or anything, you know what happens. Around the halfway point, he's going to fuck off for Dr. Mudanashi to take his place, or someone else. Not really a spoiler. Mudanashi just doesn't carry the show anywhere near as well, though. Seppukumaru was such an entertaining villain that every time he was here, it was great. Mudanashi's not bad, it's just... Seppukumaru was so great, it was a hard act to follow, and I don't think they could do it.
Yeah.
Speaking of people, though, I couldn't even tell who it was. Mudanashi's friend, his robot companion, his android, Protein... Tsunomi kept commenting on how you could actually see his nipples.
Well, it was very important. Also, he wore makeup. Because he's gay.
Yeah, he's the one shipped with Sasuke. So, like, he fell in love with Sasuke the second he heard his voice.
Well, he knew Sasuke. It was the...
Yeah, he heard Sasuke's voice because he couldn't recognize who it was, but he's like, I don't care though, that voice. Speaking of which, yes, he does talk very overly flamboyant, and you want to know who's playing this over flamboyant guy with Zarbon's like speech patterns and everything? John Swayze. I couldn't believe it either. You don't know, Gendo from Evangelion, Crocodile from One Piece. Yeah, just imagine him talking like this. And going very high-pitched. Ah! It's like, what the fuck? I couldn't even tell it was him, dude. You could definitely tell it's him when he gets pissed off at a couple of moments and starts shouting. But yeah, man, like... I think Protein was a fun villain. He at least made up for the lack of Seppuku Maru, in my opinion, a bit.
Yeah, no, Protein was good.
It also helped that he had depth because, or at least a bit more depth than some of the other villains, because of his whole relationship with Sasuke. You all could tell easily where it was going. He was going to have conflicting emotions for moments. So. But yeah. After him, we have the chick that Tsukasa likes. We only have a couple characters left to go over. Asuka. Yes, really. You get to hear Tiffany Grant shout Asuka's name repeatedly. Someone was clearly laughing at that when they did the casting. She's voiced by Hilary Hagg. Riku from D and Angel. Trust me, I'm bringing up that for a reason with our next person. And Tessa, aka Best Girl from Full Metal Panic. Fight me! And it's a typical Hilary role. You know?
Yeah.
Playing the cutesy role or whatever you want to call it. The chick everyone gets along with in class, etc. So, not really much to say on. But what's
somehow, but yeah,
what's it?
She did good, but yeah, no.
Yeah, so like I said, it's just typical Hilary role. I don't know much to comment on. But the next person, there is stuff to comment on. Noboru, or as they call him a couple of times, Nomaru. Never change, ADV. Voiced by Kevin Korn. Daisuke from D and Angel. Now you know why he likes Asuka, you know, because she voiced Riku. Yeah. And Kotaro from Angelic Lair. And I would say because Noboru's a fucking asshole. He's the rich prick in the class that's like, yeah, I'm popular. Everyone likes me. Hey, Tsukasa, guess what? Watch this. Asuka, I got all this money, so I could get exclusive seats to that event you want to go to. Want to come? Basically, he's the dick that... What's up?
You could study for your math test, but I have a tutor in college. He could tell you the answer.
Yeah. Noburu's kind of an asshole. And he's the typical asshole when he's like, I'll protect you, Asuka. That when danger arrives, he runs screaming for his mama. So...
Yeah. Quite literally, actually.
Mm-hmm. All bravado. But yeah, I think Kevin actually does a good job voicing this prick because he actually gets to play a character that has a lot of emotional range and everything. You know, being just a smug asshole. I think he did better here than in D and Angel. His performance in D and Angel wasn't bad. It's just because Daisuke was kind of another everyman type character. Didn't give him as much to work with as does here. But hey, Noburu's mom! One of the other ones I'll go over real quick. She's Shelley Colleen Black. Ais Wallenstein from Don Machi. And Merciful Goddess from Sayuki, a series I need to give another season to, damn it. Don't judge me.
I will.
And it's Shelley Colleen Black. I don't have anything bad to say. You're not going to find a bad role by her. Oh.
She's just a devoted mother spoils her kid.
Yep, which is why he's a wait a minute.
That's all she is. She does a good job, but that's all her character is. I love spoiling my son.
Yeah. Okay, the last one I'm going to go over, named-wise, is Makuo Mage, even though I don't see the point, because he's literally only in, like, 3 episodes. Yeah, for being the main villain, he's kind of absent for a lot. He's voiced by Rick Pearsall, Yuki and Taki from Mabarajo, and Leo Iolia and Sagittarius Iolos from the Saint Seiya ADV dub. See, he voiced 2 people in both those shows. And I guess he does fine. Makuo Mage is just your typical, you better listen or you will die.
You have failed me for the last time.
Yeah, that's really it. As far as double casting goes, Seppuku Maru has these 4 egg-like creatures following him. One is played by Chris Patton, one's played by Greg Aris. Monica Royale plays one. She also plays a news reporter, too. Because it's an ADV.
Don't forget the part where Greg Ayers tried to kill Protein
Sasuke.
And hit... No, No, he tried to hit protein and almost hit Sasuke instead.
Yeah. So Greg tried killing Greg. You all know that. The typical double casting. Also, the voices the eggs are is weird. They talk like this! It's almost like a fucking weird Marge Simpson discount I was thinking the whole time we're watching it.
See, part of it, and you might have forgotten, I only brought it up the first time, they represent the emotions. Like, the Monica is, like, trying all the time. The Tris Patton is angry, I believe. One of the other ones is happy, and the other one, I can't tell. He's, like, an edgy or whatever. I don't know what emotion that's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be your emotion. But yeah,
I don't know.
So double casting is about what you'd expect with a dub like this. If you pay close attention, you could call out a lot of them. At least Vic and Tiffany Grant weren't double casted though, so they knew not to use the mains, because that would have been really fucking dumb. But hey, we're done with the dub. Let's go over some of the stupidity with the script, though. Like how they called an art exposition, and it wasn't like once. No, numerous times and numerous characters. Even though the text on the screen for the episode said expedition.
The Monica said it. This is because of what this is. We have Vic saying the name of the episode. Vic does that mess.
He says like the crazy adventure at the art exhibition or whatever it's called, or expedition is what it's supposed to be. That's what the text says.
It's supposed to be robot expedition.
But he says robot exposition, even though the text on screen says expedition. It's like, oh, how'd you fuck that up? So, yeah, that's the thing. Also, non-dubbed singing, again, ADV thing. And this is something I found out only from looking online, seeing people comment. Apparently the idol's name is Rumi, and they replaced the first part of her song with the second part of it in the ADV release, or the ADV dub. I don't know. Yeah, don't ask. I saw people say that online, or someone say that. I can't confirm that, though. But figured I'd bring it up anyways.
Weird.
Also, there's a bunch of Nintendo references in the background. Can you say there's a scene like they're holding the Game Boy and stuff?
Well, because remember, the Tsukasa's... So, he didn't... But, yeah, Tsukasa's dad gets basically assigned to be the head of the police force dealing with the monsters and crap. Mm-hmm. So, his boss is like, play video games, because they're from the video game world. So we see things where he has a Game Boy, he has an NES controller, N64 controller.
Basically the consoles the Mystical Ninja games were released on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's see. The reward for doing some of this shit is dollars, even though this takes place in Japan. Pretty sure yen would be the thing.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm saving one thing with Vic for last. We're almost there. Trust me. Let's see. We have hilarious accents that show up in the last couple of episodes that only ADV could provide, including a Russian saying there must be a final solution.
Yeah.
I cannot make this up. Part of me was thinking the German would be the one to say that. I'm sorry, I had to.
We already had the episode where...
Oh yeah, they went back in time to World War II. Because of course, fucking Nazis had to be involved.
He got trapped by the doctors, like, I'll send him to Samurai area, I'll send him to Jurassic, and now World War II, and we're just... And I just look at the dolphin like, this is your fault.
We've already killed way too many Nazis in the Wolfenstein games. I don't want to see these fuckers anymore. Get out of my face! Yeah. The last one, though. The last script thing I'm going to bring up because it made me die laughing. Goemon in the Christmas episode doesn't know what Christmas is. And Goemon's interpretation of Christmas, all right? You get to hear Vic say this. Christmas is celebrating Western Buddha's birthday. If you know why that's funny, you get it. Again, with who Vic is, it is so hilariously stupid. I died laughing at that. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. Like, I couldn't. That was fucking great. Overall, though, dragged this on a bit longer than I thought, but there was a lot to say on this show, because, again, I wanted to pick something random and obscure that barely anyone's talked about. And could I recommend this anime? Maybe. If you're in for over-the-top stupidity. Don't go into it, though, expecting any, like, meaningful, deep character writing shit. You're not getting that.
No.
It's your typical Saturday morning kids show.
I mean, because of that, you occasionally get like, oh, here's a moral. Don't.
I didn't even understand the moral of half the episodes either.
Yeah, some of them were very weird, and some of them were super fucking obvious.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But, what was your favorite episode, actually, real quick? Before we get out of here. So it's the episode of the week. Whatever was episode of the week, usually like to bring this up. Like I did it with Die with Double Decker. We covered that. And Devil May Cry.
Damn it, I'm gonna have to go with the fat episode.
Yeah, that might be mine too.
I did also like the episode where like the like follow up to the Valentine's episode where he like makes the
jealousy. The jealousy episode. Yeah, where he basically is like, oh, I'm gonna have the humans be jealous of one another in relationships. So making all these guys and chicks or whatever and girls thinking they got cucked. And so guys kept imagining in their head or whatever. I'm just giving a TLDR, obviously. We're like, what? She said she hates me. It's more into it to that, but either way. Because, yeah, no, I mean, you know, they gift they have to give them a music box, and the music box, the thing that says it.
Yeah, it's pretty good, though.
Yeah, one of them's like, I kissed your best friend, and the guy's like, what the fuck? And I love how everyone who got rejected shows up at the same exact beach to be emo. It's like, fuck dating! I'm never dating again! And they're like shouting it in unison.
Literally, I'll never trust another girl again. Literally said that.
Oh my god, dude, I get it. It's fucking great. There are great gyms in this show, but yeah. I'd say only watch if you're willing to just turn your brain off. It's a turn your brain off anime. The one mark against it is it doesn't really end. Yeah, this anime cuts off prematurely. It has a climax with Dr. Mudanashi in Ep 23, but that's basically it. Yeah, it's only 23 episodes, not even 24 or 26. Probably because, from what I looked up, one of the companies involved in the production went out of business.
Can you guess which one?
I mean, TransArts didn't go till 2012, so I don't know if it was them. I'm guessing not, but the fuck knows. Either way, this is a show if I watched this as a kid growing up, I probably would have loved it. As an adult, I just think it's hilariously stupid. But I guess that's it, unless you have anything else to say about Ganbare Goemon.
No, just I love Not James so much. He's so good.
Seppuku Maru was great. David Bourne did a great job, and now I'm interested to hear him in other shit at some point in the future. And yeah, Vic as Goemon was great too. So.
Well, Vic's always great. He's Vic.
Yeah. Well, covered something obscure. What's next? Don't know yet. Find out soon, I hope. But in the meantime, remember everyone, if a strange ninja named Seppuku Maru wants to try giving you pills and claiming that you'll lose weight if you take them, but he's actually lying and you'll gain weight, run away. No, I mean, are you going to eat that cake? Seppukumaru says it'll help you lose weight if you eat enough of it.
Oh, yeah, sure, why not? He has no reason to lie to me, right?
Hey, everyone had to do fat voices that episode out of the main cast.
Yeah, no.
Except Chris Patton, his character's already fat. Anyway, so... But alright, guys. We've read about it long enough. I hope you all enjoyed this one, us rambling on about a stupid ADV anime no one probably gives a shit about. And hey, if you check out the show, let us know what you thought of it. Again, I'd still recommend it if you want to have a good laugh, but if you're not into the Monster of the Week thing, might not be best to marathon. Your mileage will vary on that. Anyways, thanks for joining me on this one, Nomi. Maybe next time we'll cover something even better.
I don't know. I don't do.
It might be hard to do, but we'll find it, damn it. We'll find it. But thanks again for watching, guys. Hope you have yourselves a great day, and hope you all enjoyed. So join us next time for more Mignogna March. Till then.